If I'm being completely honest with you, in the past, Acer products have always been, well, not particularly exciting. They've always been a bit of a budget option. But that's not the case anymore. In the last couple of years, they started making some fantastic products, and their Swift line of laptops are among the best on the market. So, if you're looking for a new laptop and your budget is around £500 or $600, I think the Acer Swift 3, which I have here, is a great choice and quite possibly the best mid-range laptop on the market right now. You get a 14-inch IPS display in a slim and light all-metal body, which looks and feels really premium, albeit with fairly chunky bezels, which is a bit reminiscent of the MacBook Air. The Swift 3 here comes with the latest 7th generation Kaby Lake processors, backlit chiclet-style keyboards, a Windows Precision touchpad, and some surprisingly high-end features, including a really good quality Windows Hello supported webcam, fingerprint reader, and even a USB Type-C, along with one USB 3, full-size HDMI, power port, one USB 2, headphone jack, full-size SD card reader, and a Kensington lock port. So a good range of ports, solid build quality, really nice design overall, and tipping the scales at 1.5 kilograms is reasonably lightweight considering you're getting a 14-inch display. And to be completely honest, aside from the fairly chunky bezels, there's not a whole lot that really sets the Swift 3 apart from, say, the Dell XPS 13, which is my current favourite high-end laptop, and also almost double the price. So the Swift 3 here starts at £499, which gets you a 7th gen Intel Core i3, 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. Although it seems in the US you need to opt for the higher spec model with an i5 and 256GB of storage in order to get that 8GB of RAM, which is definitely worth paying the extra 100 for if you're planning to use this for slightly more demanding tasks like video editing or even a bit of light gaming. Performance is solid throughout. The Kaby Lake chips combined with 8GB of RAM and a fast SSD means Windows 10 feels really quick and responsive, whether you're browsing the web, watching Netflix, editing photos and videos, or doing bits of office work. But one slight issue I do have with the Swift 3 is fan noise. While it's idle, it is silent, but for some reason, even when doing fairly basic things like opening a Chrome tab or watching a video, you do hear the fan whir up. It's not particularly loud, it's not like a gaming laptop or anything, but while it is a little bit distracting, I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker. It's not that loud, and at least the laptop stays cool throughout. But back to the good stuff, and I'm pleased to say battery life almost lives up to Acer's claim of 10 hours. With normal use on the Swift 3 with 50% brightness and power saving mode on, I got around 7 hours of use, which is actually really impressive considering the price. The 14-inch Full HD IPS display is pretty good, but it's not the most vibrant or even color accurate, covering just 60% of the sRGB color gamut and reaching a maximum of 250 nits of brightness. So it's not the brightest, and it's not really ideal for professional photo editors or creatives who need an accurate display. But for everyone else, if you're just doing, normal stuff on it or watching movies, it is absolutely fine. It is still a good looking display, and the fact that it is IPS rather than, say, a TN panel, which you do commonly get on lower end or budget laptops, does improve it significantly, and you get good viewing angles. I also like that it's got a matte finish, which means you don't get any annoying reflections on the screen. Moving on, I'm also a big fan of the keyboard and touchpad, which again are kind of things that get overlooked on more budget laptops. The touchpad, as I mentioned, is Microsoft Precision certified. The smooth metal finish feels great, and it's really responsive to use. As does the keyboard, which is well laid out, has a good amount of travel, and is generally very pleasant to use. The Swift 3's also got stereo bottom firing speakers, and once again, they're surprisingly good, not as tinny or weak as most other laptops on the market. So although a pair of headphones will always be your best bet, I'd happily watch a movie on the Swift 3.
I want to stay, and I want to fight them.
So overall, the Acer Swift 3 really stands out, I think, in terms of value for money. The only downsides are, in my opinion, the fairly chunky bezels, which of course is only an aesthetic issue. It doesn't really fundamentally affect the laptop. Slightly annoying fan noise, and also the screen isn't the most vibrant. But even these criticisms feel a bit nitpicky and trivial considering what is otherwise a fantastic laptop. Everyone I've showed this to is surprised at the build quality and the style, and they're even more impressed when they find out it's only £500. So hats off to Acer for making a terrific product and pricing it so competitively. So if you're looking for a good all-round thin and light Windows 10 laptop, I would definitely recommend the Acer Swift 3. And if you want to find out more, or you do fancy buying one of these, you can find links in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know what you make of the Swift 3, as well as the Swift line and also Acer products generally, because I'm looking forward to reviewing more of them in the future in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and click that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time right here on the Tech Chat.